Urban Artificial Intelligence, Strategic Thinking Media Platform. 2 hours of Yak Gotti interrogation footage has just leaked. Now, before I get into this, man, this is not to slander Yak Gotti or talk down on his character. All right, we gonna get into why I feel this way because he was cooperating with the police, but he was still going around YSL, man. That is the bigger question now. Why people tell? We understand why. We know people want reduced sentences and things of that nature, but at the end of the day, Yak Gotti is a artist. He's a public figure. He makes songs. He makes music. You know, he's a public figure. He's a known person. This is one of his trials and tribulations. I don't know why this information got leaked. I don't know why this video got leaked. I'm hearing it's old. I don't know if this was strategic for somebody to leak it, a nigga who just don't like him. I don't know why we seeing this right now, but it's clear as day. Yak Gotti eating wings in the interrogation room, and he's giving up information, man. It is what it is. Like I said, man, this is a strategic thinking media platform. So we not here gossiping about Yak Gotti. We're not talking down on his character or his name. But there is a couple of strategic thinking points that we can get from this situation. Now, this is an old interview. I'm hearing this is from 2013 or 2014. I'm not sure which one. I think I heard somebody else say that this is from 2019. I don't think this is that recent. I do think it's from like 2013, 2014 era when a whole lot of the YSL shootings and a whole lot of things was happening. We got to remember, it was a stretch where a lot of them went to jail. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them went to jail for the crimes that they're talking about during the YSL trial. A lot of them have already did time for that. All right. The police has been investigating them since then. This is a gang who has been being investigated, being watched by the police for over 10 years, man. And from what I'm hearing, he's been cooperating the whole time, not just Yak Gotti. All right, it's not just Yak Gotti. Essentially, probably about 85 to 90% of YSL members has cooperation, snitch allegations on their name. Do I know if it's true? I don't know. I don't know if it's that many. Clearly, Yak Gotti did cooperate with the police. Like I say, I'm not trying to slander his name or throw dirt on him. It's public information. The video, y'all see the video. Now, the other members that they talk about, I'm not going to say no names. I don't want to implicate nobody that I don't have proof that they tell it. If they say you tell it, if it's a rumor, I'm not even going to address it. But because of this video, because of the gang that we're talking about, YSL, it's allegations around that whole gang. I'm gonna keep it real. It's allegations around that whole gang. A lot of them have been doing what Yak Gotti was doing over the years, getting into shit, telling, getting back out on the streets, getting into more shit, and telling again. That's just how it was going. And unfortunately, y'all, we gotta look at the facts, man. Some of the people in YSL knew this. Some of the head people in YSL, maybe Thug knew, maybe some of the top people knew, maybe Mondo knew. I don't know for sure, but there's no way you can tell this much and nobody not know. This man had to be in somebody paperwork. He had to be in somebody packet. He had to be in somebody discovery, some type of paperwork showing that he gave statements that he cooperated. Now, when we listen to the video, you can clearly tell, man, he's telling on people. He's giving information about things that people are doing. Now, I'm not judging him. I'm not here to say whether that's right or wrong. When you get in a situation and you in a gang and you're doing crimes with other people, you have to be mentally prepared for people to tell on you. That's just the way it goes. Now, I've never been in a gang before, but I do know gang members, and I know a little bit about how gang politics work. When you're in a gang, you're essentially putting your freedom in other people's hands. All right, you're doing crimes with other people, and you're basically depending on them to not tell. Whether you stay solid or not, whether you real or not, whether you keep it street or not, it don't matter, because if me and you go murder somebody, it don't matter how gangster and gutter and street I am. If you tell, then we both going to jail. And this is what we seeing in the YSL trial, man. I don't know who told first. I don't know who started this trend, but to me, it just looked like they all kind of telling on each other. Yak Gotti pretty much blamed all the hot shit that was going on with YSL on Young Woody, man. He basically blamed Young Woody for everything. We can hear him in the clip tell the officer all the wild shit that was happening, all the shootings. It was Lil Woody, man.
Back and forth.
Who is y'all?
Just as a crew, period. you like Thug?
Woody.
So all this is Woody?
Yes.
Why you say that?
Because he was listening to everybody's life. They just I was on some one of the homies finally made it. We just gonna ride away or nobody. You look at DK, Mondo, whoever his original opponent was, they weren't just round, just, you feel me, like getting into shit, even if they were taking whatever they were doing, they weren't making it, like, you feel me, known or Woody.
So what you saying, Woody brought too much life?
Too much life. You look at his old Instagram. Too much, he just want to be seen too much, when I seen it.
He also spoke on DK and Mondo. He said they wasn't as hot as Woody. He said Woody was on another level. Woody was shooting in public. He was doing all type of shit. He was causing beef. He was basically blaming a lot of the problems that YSL was having on young Woody, man. Now, this is a strategic thinking media platform, man. So I have to ask y'all, what do y'all think about that? If we in a gang, and I'm in a gang, I'm laying low. You in a gang, you hot, you shooting shit up, you robbing people, you doing you causing all type of chaos in the streets. I get brought in on an unrelated gun charge or some type of unrelated charge. Am I telling on you? If they ask me questions about what's going on in the streets, am I telling? Does he owe Woody loyalty? Does he owe it to Woody not to tell on him and not to go deep into the activities that Woody is doing? He didn't really seem like they was friends, man. I'm gonna keep it real. It didn't seem like they was friends. It kind of seemed like, Woody was just somebody who was in the gang. He was somebody that other people brought around. I'm not sure. I would have to watch the whole 2-hour interview again, word for word. Now I watched most of it. I watched the important parts, but from what I'm hearing, from what I got, he didn't really fuck with Woody like that, man. And maybe Woody didn't fuck with him like that either, but they both rock with Young Thug, and Young Thug wanted both these dudes around, and they both was telling, they both have a long history of cooperation. Yak Gotti may have other interviews of him telling. There may be other footage out there of him telling. The way that the officers kind of treat him and talk to him, it don't seem like that was his first time cooperating, man. He told a lot. He also spoke about being released so he could get more information. Now, I don't know if he was just gassing them, but hey, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I got to keep it real, man. He probably wasn't gassing them. If he was already in there telling once and he told him, hey, I need to get back to the street so I can get more information to tell.
I heard, but as far as this, I have to get back to the streets and see if I have to put something together so I can get y'all information. What you mean? Like, if I was to hear, like, who did or who, you see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't been around Shannon, Woody, none of them names.
He probably was going to go back to the streets, get more information, and bring it back to them, man. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I don't know his specific reasons for telling in this situation. Obviously, it was to get a lesser sentence, but hey, man, in gang politics, this is how it goes, man. This is what happens when you join gangs. You get a lot of people around each other who are doing crime together, but they don't really care about each other, man. If I'm doing crime with somebody, I need to care about them to some extent so I don't tell. If I go rob somebody with you or if I go kill somebody with you, I need to care about the person, all right? Because if I don't care about the person, guess what's going to happen when I get caught? I'm going to tell. So when you build a gang like what Young Thug did of a whole bunch of just tough, wild, crazy niggas who don't really know each other, who know you a little bit, but they don't really know each other, they don't really like each other, they beefing with each other, they in a whole bunch of different gangs, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna get a whole bunch of people telling on each other. Now, clearly, if this was in 2013 or 2014, Young Thug has embraced Yak Gotti after that, after the telling. This is the next strategic thinking question I have to ask y'all. Let's say Young Thug knew Yak Gotti was telling. Let's just say he did. For me, I think he probably did. He knew something fishy was going on. He still accepted him. He still accepted him back into the gang, back into the fold of YSL, probably because he was a shooter. He was a nigga who down to take a charge. He a nigga who down to take the weed, take the gun charge. And that's somebody that you want around. Maybe Young Thug feel like, okay, he won't tell on me. He tell on other niggas, but he don't tell on me. So let's say hypothetically Thug was cool with him telling. Okay, cool. You told on the ops. You told on the nigga you don't care about. Now you back rocking with YSL. Should Young Thug separate himself from Yak Gotti now after the footage went public. Now you was cool with the nigga when nobody seen the footage. Again, he's cool with Thug. He's been cool with Thug for years after this. Let's say the footage goes viral. All right, if you have a friend, it don't even got to be on no gangster shit. Let's just say you have a friend who did something dishonorable in the dark. All right, you forgave them for it. When the things that they did in the dark come to light, do you stop rocking with them? Cause you was rocking with them when nobody knew it. But now that people know, do you start rocking with them? And again, this is a strategic thinking media platform. This is a situation that anybody could be in. You don't have to be a thug or a gangster to be in this situation. If your friend did some bullshit in the dark, all right, some shit you know they would be shunned for, some things you know they would be publicly humiliated for. If they did it in the dark and you accepted them, when the footage came out of them doing the acts, do you distance yourself from them? That's the question that I have to ask Thug, man. Cause Yak Gotti is on trial. He may have to do a bid. He's sitting down right now. Is Thug still giving him money? Is Thug still rocking with him? Because we think he forgave Thug. I cannot believe with all the resources that young Thug has, all the resources, all the people who's willing to do the digging for him, that he don't know Yak Gotti was telling. I believe he knew Yak Gotti was telling, but he didn't care because he thinks or he feels like for whatever reason Yak Gotti won't tell on him. And maybe he right. Yak Gotti probably tell on anybody but Young Thug. If that's the case, does he still rock with him? Does he rock with him secretly? How do y'all think he should maneuver this? If you found out your friend did something that they would be publicly shunned for, you forgave them and you rock with them, but years later, the thing that they did came to the light, would you still rock with them? Because you already forgave them. You already said you was cool with what they did. So if you stop rocking with them now, it would just be to save face. It would just be for public opinion. Is that right, y'all, or is that wrong? I want y'all to get in the comments and let me know, because this is a strategic thinking media platform. We don't gossip. We're not talking shit about people. We're not slandering nobody. We using strategic thinking instances and strategic thinking storylines to figure out how we go about things in an everyday life, man. This is just a examination of the urban culture. That's all I'm doing. But get in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. Yak Gotti 2-hour interrogation footage leaked. I would really like to know who leaked this footage. Why did they feel it was important to leak now? Are they trying to embarrass the boy Yak Gotti? Are they trying to embarrass YSL? What's next for YSL, man? What's next for Thug? Yak, and you know, Yak Gotti, a talented artist, man. He got some good songs, man. He got a song called Free to Go that I listen to frequently. He got a song, he has an old song with Gunna called Wanna Flow that's off the chain, man. Like I say, I'm not slandering or here to talk shit about Yak Gotti. I don't care. He can tell him whoever he wants. The reason I'm talking about it is because I look at Yak Gotti as an artist. He was a YSL artist. He has songs that's on my playlist that I listen to, and he a public figure, man. So we got to talk about this. This was somewhat of a bombshell revelation, man, when DJ Academics came with this information with the 2-hour interrogation footage, man. I was shocked. I couldn't believe Yak Gotti was cooperating. Wack 100 incorrectly said it was Gunna, and I'm gonna make some content about that. That's a whole nother story that we gotta get into. It wasn't Gunna, it was Yak Gotti. Get in the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. Yak Gotti 2-hour interrogation footage. DJ Academics called it a mukbang, which is crazy. All type of wings, all type of sauce, fries. He was killing the food as he was telling it. This shit was like a movie, man. And you know, like I say, DJ Academics was making a joke about it. I'm not here to make jokes about it. I'm gonna come at it from a strategic thinking platform, from a strategic thinking media angle. But I want y'all to get in the comments, man. What do y'all think about this, man? Yak Gotti 2-hour interrogation video. Eating, talking to the police, urban artificial intelligence, strategic thinking media platform. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.